Welcome to the first exercise of our course CV3. This exercise will be about tracking and VID. The goal of this exercise is for you to deepen your understanding of the concepts presented in the lecture. So in this exercise, you should be getting familiar with tracking by detection. It's important to understand the differences of appearance-based tracking versus tracking based on spatial overlap. Then the task for you is to implement certain concepts explained in the lecture by yourself. And the overall goal through the whole exercise series is to build up a reasonably well-performing tracker for the final competition. So in the following, I will mention the topics that you should be familiar with before diving into the exercise itself. We will assume that you all have done exercise 0. If not, please run it immediately. All the exercises will be in Python, and we will require some basic knowledge of PyTorch. Furthermore, it's important to have some understanding of linear algebra and deep learning. Throughout this exercise, you will deal with a couple of different metrics. The first one is intersection over union. The second one are tracking metrics, motor and ID of 1. And the third ones are VID metrics, in that case rank 1 and mean average precision. If you don't know them yet, please familiarize yourself with them, as you will need to work with them in this exercise. Last but not least, what concepts should you be familiar with? So you should know what are detections, what are tracks, what is tracking by detection, what is Hungarian matching, and what is VID. In this exercise, we will improve upon the basic tracker by using a VID model, and for that you will need to implement a couple of things. So here's the list of things. So first you will start by implementing a tracker based on Hungarian matching. Then you will need to implement cosine similarity and an Euclidean distance measure. You will then move on to implementing triple gloss and bare chart negative mining. And in the last part of this exercise, you will train a small VID model and apply this to your tracker, and then finally submitting your results to the test server. We really advise you to get started early, because you will use the Colab infrastructure, and there you will need to use a GPU for training a model, but the GPU is not always available, especially if you have used it for a couple of days. Then we also encourage you to use the discussion board on Moodle. And to come to the exercise-specific Zoom office hours, we will announce them each week. And if you haven't worked with notebooks at all, you should familiarize yourself with that as soon as possible. And once you're done, we would like to encourage you to try to improve your tracker even further. That would give you an advantage in the final competition. So we wish you the best of luck, and we hope that you enjoy the exercise.